Hello everyone. So my name is Joseph and I wanted to make a video on how I became a Christian. Okay, so let's begin. I was born in a Catholic family and I was born in Venezuela. I'm from Venezuela. I'm a Venezuelan. And but in 2017 I moved to Brazil. I'm currently living in Brazil and it's a very good country. And however, I did something very horrible before I came to Brazil. I I stabbed my dad 4 times in the back because I was very angry, and the reason why I did that is because my father used to beat up many times my mother. He was a very violent father. I love him. He's alive. Thank God that God saved his life. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. I just want so the message of this video is no matter how terrible of a person you think you are, God can save you. After that, I stabbed again another man here in Brazil because he was raping my mother, and I went to the police station and they locked me in a cell. I spent 3 days there. However, on the second day at night, a moth uh, entered the cell entered the cell through the window that was above the cell. And the window had bars, so obviously we could not escape. However, the moth entered, and the moth stood on the wall, and right on the wall there was a saying that someone had written something in that wall, and guess what it was? It was written, God is faithful. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's what it said. God is faithful. And the minute I saw that moth landing on that message on the wall, I immediately went to my knees and started praying to God. And it was rare. It was very rare for me to pray to God back in those days when I wasn't a Christian. So I prayed, Lord, help get me out of this place. I don't want to go to jail. They're gonna do terrible things to me if I go to jail because I'm young. They're gonna do terrible things, and if you get me out of this cell, I'm gonna become a Christian. I'm gonna start going to church. And guess what happened that next day? My mother found a lawyer, and they got me out of that place. So, and after a couple of years, I had an encounter with my Lord Jesus on the year 2021. It literally changed my life forever. But like 3 years before that happened, a pastor gave me a Bible, and I started studying the Bible. It was amazing. The first time that I read the Bible, it was the most amazing book that I've ever read in my entire life, and it still is. It's a great book. If you haven't read it, read it. If you're an atheist, at least read it once. At least you can at least read it once. If you're an atheist who doesn't believe in God, at least read it once. That's all you should do. That's you will change. Trust me, that book is powerful. It changes lives. And yeah, it's been 4 years since I became a Christian. I'm struggling right now with my faith, but that's for another video. That's all I wanted to say, guys. That's my testimony. And I got baptized. I started to take the Lord Jesus seriously. I started to take my religion seriously. And yeah, Jesus can save you. If you are feeling sad or depressed, give Jesus a chance, because he can save you. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Leave a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe for more. Bye bye, guys. See you later.